I'm going in.
This week on Big John and Breakfast Fridays.
It's dragging, isn't it?
Isn't it dragging?
Yeah, dragging.
Shall we mention what you told us before we started recording, what you've been doing with Paul?
With your mouth. I'll put some genitalia in his froth.
How dare you? By the way, can I just say, you're listening to a podcast with someone talking about cleaning an oven. All right? That's the choice you've made, my friend.
Yeah, sorry, just had to run to the toilets, had a coughing fit and I wet myself at the same time. Sorry.
Ask your smart speaker.
Play the latest podcast from Big John at Breakfast Fridays.
You know how your mobile phone is never out of your hand, and I carry mine everywhere with me. If I leave a room, it's in my hand.
Yep.
And if I go into a shop, it's in my hand. Certainly, if I go into a room of my wife's friends or something, then I've got a thing in my hand that
Do you walk in with already looking at it? It's that way you're kind of dealing with something you may look up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always in my hand. In my hand now. I had to go to town to get my new glasses. Thank you. And I looked down on the passenger seat to see that it wasn't the mobile phone that I'd had in my hands, but it was the TV remote. And so,
brilliant.
That's where I'm at now.
Oh, God.
So I needed my phone more than the kids needed the TV remote.
Yeah.
So I had to go home.
Well, everything's there. You pay for everything on it.
So go home and take the TV remote control back and swap that for the mobile phone, which was exactly in the front room where the TV remote would be on the side of the chair.
So did you own up to that, or did you just casually...
I just came in.
I'd have done it on all fours behind the sofa, and I couldn't have owned up to that.
John, did you just power through? Just swap it, that was it?
No, I had that frisson of anger that you know well out of me, where I waltz in the room
and
going,
they look down.
Nothing, doesn't matter, or it doesn't matter, don't ask.
It's Big John, Liesl and James, making Fridays great again. Big John at breakfast.
If you're new here, welcome. This is our Friday show from the radio that you can listen to on smart speaker or have it as a podcast. Yeah, have it as a podcast. It's just a catch-up with three old friends and a build-up to the weekend with our Friday song, together with our joyous singers. Somebody's described it this week as you ready for this?
Go on.
A gospel of good vibes.
That's nice.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'll take that. A gospel of good vibes. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It might not be Friday when someone's listening. It might be Tuesday.
Yeah, what are the rules on that? Because can we just clarify? You can listen to it any time. I'm getting people all the time mentioning that.
Yeah, I mean, if your routine's Thursdays, that's fine. Or Mondays.
Have it whenever you like. Have it on your way home. Imagine. We've done a month, guys. We've done a whole month. This is our fourth one.
It's dragging, isn't it?
Isn't it? Dragging.
Yeah, dragging.
So we need you to share the news that we're back with all your mates, because no one knows. We are South Yorkshire's biggest kept secret. So, anything you can do on that really help.
Why don't I suggest something? Why don't you, if you are listening to the podcast and enjoying it, which is two big leaps, I know.
Well, that's fine.
Why don't you stand on your doorstep at 8 o'clock on a Thursday night and bang some saucepans, and when people say, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's that end of age. You go, let me explain.
No, not for the NHS.
Not. No. That's something you need to know about.
Yeah.
That's just one way of spreading the word.
Okay. Shall we do formal introductions, Liesl and James, shall we?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay. First up, it's the original chaotic mum. It's Liesl, everybody. Overthinker, swearbox, eye candy. It's Jay.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Morning. Afternoon.
Just 8,000 steps to go, according to Step Up app. I'm Big John. Just 8,000 steps to go. The official start to the weekend is the Gospel Friday song, and that is coming up. We're just the warm-up to that moment, really. Also this week is Hamster back from the dead. The results of our in-depth survey of the good people of South Yorkshire.
Exciting.
And also coming up, Liesl, I'm guessing there's some chaos.
Absolutely, John. Now, if you were in Millhouses Park about 4 or 5 days ago, I believe, you may have seen me and my children rifling through all of the public bins.
Oh, brilliant.
That's your kind of picnic, isn't it?
Guys, I had professional gloves on. I was doing it properly. For real.
Professional what, the blue rubber gloves?
Yeah, someone gave me them. Yeah. And then the kids all behind me had little bags to get their hands in.
Oh, God.
There's poo bags in those bins.
Oh, God.
Dear. But was it my fault was the question. That is the question. Was it my fault
Yes.
or was it the kids?
All this is a weekly get-together for Liesl to vent and then realise, actually, it was her fault. It's like some sort of court case where she comes and gives her the evidence, and then at the end there's a sentencing, usually by James, where he says, no, actually, if you pedal back all the way to the start, it was because you did that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Liesl, if I'm that
So
guy.
that's going to happen later.
If I'm the mirror of truth.
Also coming up, as I said, you have to be aware of your strengths and your weaknesses, and something's happened. It might shock you about me, but it's time for me to go public and to confront my reality.
I'll take that.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Have you tried to exercise or something like that?
Shut your face. Right, first up, it starts with producer James. It's James going first with his update. And that's next.
Making Fridays great again. Big John at breakfast. Fridays.
James is hoping something isn't going to happen now.
Yeah, I am.
And there it is.
Oh, it has. It's happening.
It's happening.
Shall I get the instrumental? It's the instrumental. No, it's the Christmas version again.
So it's your singing that you hate, is it?
It's just that you're all laughing at me.
Safe now.
John's on there.
We're not laughing. We love this.
Yeah.
And we're not allowed to play songs on the podcast, so this is the only one we've got the rights to. And the Friday song.
Oh.
Should we stop it?
Have you had some drama?
Yeah. I did something with a waitress I don't do with my wife.
Yeah, what's this? You did something with a waitress that you don't do with your wife.
Yeah.
Were you rude?
Oh,
I
my
wasn't-
gosh, you've been role-playing with Nikki. I know it. Is that what it is?
No, you always go there, don't you, Liesl?
Bedroom, Liesl.
I've realised people of different ages behave differently in cafes. You got your teenagers that just have their head down, don't look at anyone, they point at things, they shrug. You got your 20-somethings, laptop, noise-cancelling headphones, extension lead the size of a Hoover. They order one oat flat white and they're there for the day for the free Wi-Fi.
If they're on their own, or is
Regardless, they just ignore one another.
Okay.
30s and 40s, they just say no worries to things that, that are really quite insignificant or significant. Just no worries all the time, and they collect loyalty stamps. That's what they do. 50s and above, they know the staff by name. They return the tray. They put things politely in place.
Yeah, I do that.
They knock crumbs off and stuff and sort of do their bit.
Am I in the 50s bracket?
Well, it doesn't need to be your age, but it's which bracket are you in?
Liesl, do you put the trays back?
I think I do, yeah.
No, but you're the laptop and noise-cancelling headphones person, aren't you? You're still in your 20s vicariously.
Well, yeah. That's a good point, actually. Yeah, I guess.
This is my test. When someone puts something in front of you, if you're with a friend, if there's two, or your partner, you got to pause the story. You got to nod, make eye contact, and say thank you.
Okay.
I can't cope with people that carry on talking.
And just blank the
Like the lattes just floated down from the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
Invisibly.
Yeah.
I actually thank on other people's behalf. If I'm with someone, I don't think I've ever done that with you, John. I think you're a thanker.
Sorry, if we were in a cafe and they delivered just something for me, you would say thank you to them. Yeah, no, you would.
If you were blanking them because your story was that interesting.
Yeah, but
which
I
they
would
rarely are.
never do that.
No, but all right, for example.
How dare you? Liesl would.
But you know what I'm saying? You know that emotion of thinking, oh, this person's working and they need thanks.
Yes.
So are you a nodder, Liesl? Do you ignore them? Do you thank?
Well, I'll tell you, if I didn't want to stop a story that I was involved in, I thought, I'm hitting the pinnacle now. Do you know what I mean? The climax, so to speak. I would do a thank you with my eyes. So I do a nod like this, like that.
Oh, yeah,
but I learned
nice.
that.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, because obviously,
cross-eyed.
a little bit like that. Because obviously, I'm very well versed in the catering sector, as I used to run little shops.
Of course, yeah.
So
You were.
this is how we would accept that people would do it to me as well. If I put a coffee down or the early starter, the Jubilee pancake, they'll look up at me if they're on the phone or something, as if to say,
You were very much
see
part
what
of
I
their.
mean?
You were part of their history, weren't you? You were the downfall of Little Chef, weren't you?
Quote, she just said the phrase, as I used to run Little Chef. You never ran that place. You worked there for a little while until it burnt down.
They said I had potential to be a supervisor at some point.
There you
Not
go.
at that point,
Yeah.
but a few years on.
Okay, so, quote, as I used to run Little Chef is not quite as you nearly used to run. Listen,
I
James,
can see the soundbite on a CV. It would sort of really sparkle for you, but it's not
I had
true.
potential to be a supervisor at Little Chef.
I've got, to quote your ADHD lines, Liesl,
yeah.
I have supervisory traits.
No, but on a serious note, though, sometimes Jackie, my boss, would go out for a fag out the back,
Yeah.
and she goes, "Can you watch the front for me?"
Yeah.
So technically, I was in charge all the time.
Yes,
So,
of course.
yeah.
Fag in
So,
hand.
Jackie.
I was out having a drink with my wife, and I realised we got Jason. You know Jason, the electrician. He's a lovely man.
I've met Jason.
Yeah, and he's coming around. We're going to have some lights changed on the back of the house. So I use my notes now. So I've got my phone, and I do everything in notes. You know what I'm saying? But I started to dictate notes
This is the Notes app on your
on a phone. Yeah.
and you
Right.
can put lists
I used
in
to
there.
type, and I realised it's far quicker. So I just press record.
Yeah.
And I started talking.
Listen to the boomer catching up. It's delightful. I'm so proud of you.
I received my coffee, single shot, flat white, skinny, extra hot.
Listen to you.
And I picked my phone back up, and I'm going to read to you what's on my phone. You ready? New note. Check if outside lights need a transformer and see if the electrician can thanks.
Oh, God, someone's come and delivered whilst you're dictating.
I'm looking at it,
and
think what's
it's-
happened there.
Yeah.
8 thanks.
God, you're so British. You're
I think-
uber British.
I think what it was, I think we'd ordered some toast as well. So I'm trying to count them up what they would be.
Yeah.
Thanks is first acknowledging them. Thank you for bringing the tray.
Yeah,
And then they'll put the coffee down and I'll thank them.
yeah.
And then they may put a napkin down, thanks, and a knife for
Yeah.
my butter for my toast. I do sound like the clingiest man in Britain, though.
Yeah,
doing that.
desperate. It's awful. It's ugly.
Yeah. Is it ugly?
My sister's partner, they live in London, and I visited them, and he had a go at me about the thanks.
No,
thing.
you can't have a go at
He had a go at me. He was embarrassed about it because in London, they'd ignore
Of
the
course
staff.
yeah.
They, you know.
It's a terrible place.
It's a north-south divide, and he was really angry at me. He's like, just pack it in.
But you could.
It's simpering. He sort of implied that I was being needy with it.
I get that.
You need that waitress
Yeah.
or waiter to know that you're grateful.
I agree with you.
And because you're so desperate to be liked.
You're right. It's neediness.
Yeah,
It's
you-
neediness.
it's you needing something from them.
So let's do a neediness scale 1 to 5. Saying how nice the pattern is in the froth. Because if there's a good one. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of them, I think, are verging on biological diagrams of people's private parts. I do look at them and think, you've done that because that's
The
what you think
pattern
about
in the
me.
froth on a cappuccino.
Yeah,
Or
or a
whatever it
flat
is.
white. Yeah, I think that I know what you've drawn there, and it's disgusting.
Yes.
And I know that's what you think of me.
Okay.
But if it's nice, I'll congratulate them. 1 to 5. How needy is that? I mean,
What are you doing?
I'm wanting them to like me.
You need a hug.
When I finish, you know what I do with my napkin? I straighten it out,
Yeah.
fold it, and roll it, and slide it through the handle of the cup, so it's easy for them to take away and throw straight
Oh,
in the bin.
God.
You
Oh,
once
my
told me.
gosh.
I once put a napkin, I think, in a cup, and you said they don't want to be digging that
No,
out.
they don't.
They work hard.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Just leave it all on the table.
No.
One thank you, massive tip. Massive tip.
I do a lot of sorries
Wow.
as well. I do sorries. There's a lot of sorries in
That's
there.
what it is.
You've always. You said, don't you wake up or something? You say sorry automatically when you're in a
That
panic.
was me.
But
I've
James,
woke myself up saying sorry, and the other one that I will say out loud is call the police. That still happens.
I think in terms of my neediness, this is the final thing I'm going to say. I mentioned it to Nikki. I showed her the phone. I went, look at that. And she said, you think that's bad? You're forgetting the time you complimented her 3 times on her new trainers.
Oh, you didn't.
Some poor
Oh,
teenager,
gosh.
19 years old, but they were nice. They were New Balance, and I really like the
You
colours.
even need a 19-year-old to like you.
Yeah. It's not weird. It's not weird. It's not predatory.
It is weird.
It's not meant
She's
to be.
gone back in the kitchen and went, this old bloke is just 3 times talking about my trainers. And then the rest of the staff in the kitchen are opening the door a crack and going, which one? Oh,
It's
yeah.
him.
Oh, him.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll put some genitalia in his froth.
There we go.
That's the outline he's getting there.
But James, can I just say, I used to work a little chef.
You
Right?
know, quote, I used to run Little Chef.
you know what I'll do in restaurants, and you may or may not believe it. I'll get my kids to tell you this. It's true. I stack up all the plates, put all the knife and forks on one plate, and wait for them to come.
Yeah.
Because I want them to know I used to do that job, and although I used to run a restaurant.
Even though I look $1 million, I'm one of you.
Yeah, I'm one of you.
Absolutely.
Can I ask a question? Are you both doing all this, stacking plates, Liesl and James, saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, I like your trainers, thank you, to get out of actually giving them a tip?
You see, you've gone back to tip. I wanted to
because
ignore that.
you wanted to ignore that, didn't you? You're not. Are you tipping or not?
I wouldn't tip with my weekly coffee. That's just because that's my bread and butter. It's a lot of money already that I'm paying.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all right. Politeness.
Thank you.
Manners.
Like
we
your
need a
trainers, thank you.
country
Not
built
giving
on
you
manners.
any tip. Liesl, you're tipping.
I do tip. Well, what I don't like is when the card machine comes up and it's really awkward and they're like, do you want to give a certain amount towards this? And then it's really awkward. Then I have to say something like, oh, I've got some cash. And, you know, because I feel that pressure.
Why don't you want to just do it on your card then? Because you want to pay less than the machine is asking you to do.
I want to decide exactly.
You're a good 3% tipper, aren't you? That's what max.
Big John at Breakfast Fridays.
Hey, it's Coffee Girl from last week. I'm sorry, I'm a bit distracted. I accidentally Googled this producer, James chap. Yes, please. Now they are hot buns. Why did none of you guys tell me about this cheeky muffin? Let's just say I is all ears. And I'm supposed to tell you, if you want the podcast to continue, you can back the guys and buy them a coffee at the new website, bigjohnatbreakfast.co.uk. Oh, James.
What are they trying to sing here? What are these words, please? No idea. I get this bit. So over the summer, I've had time to reflect. We've been off, we've been away, we're back, and that's great. And please tell everybody that Big John at Breakfast and Liesl and James are back every Friday with a show that they can get on the smart speaker and on the podcast and all that, and that's great. But something has happened whilst we've been away, and it's time for me to confront my reality. Guys,
Yeah.
the oven broke down.
Oh.
The oven broke down. I rang the man. He was coming on Tuesday. Now, the oven, this might surprise you. It's an absolute disgrace. Our oven, right?
What, you mean the condition of it?
Yeah. The last time that had had a deep clean was the last time he came to mend the oven, which was 6 years ago. Is anyone truly confident about the state of the inside of their oven? And that's not code. How clean is your oven, Liesl?
Well, it's actually not that bad, to be honest with you, but the front of it is not very clean, but I can't get it off even with Jif, and it does annoy me, and on a regular, I am having a good scrub.
Are you? Really?
Yeah, no, because I like it's quite a new-looking oven,
Once
so
a month,
I don't
yeah.
like the fact it's like... I do everything once a month, James, you know.
James, I know that you don't clean in your house and you have staff. Well, you've got Nikki for that.
She's lovely.
Yep.
Okay.
I can tell you about the cooker, though. Nikki will clean that every time she does the cooking. She'll clean it every time. In fact, every night.
The
she's
oven?
Every night she's on her hands and knees on the floor.
Spotless.
All
I bet
fours.
she is.
Yeah.
all fours.
Sweeping the floor.
Yeah.
The house is
James
immaculate.
sits there watching her.
Yeah, I'll move around. I'll
Left a bit.
tell her some good
You
stories and I'll
missed a
move
bit.
out of her way.
Missed a bit there, mate.
Bit there. Crumb!
Have you ever cleaned your oven with the acid oven cleaning kits that you can get?
No, are these the things where you spray it in and leave it?
Yeah, and you get a bag that you put the oven shelves in. Oh, by the way, can I just say, you're listening to a podcast with someone talking about cleaning an oven. All right? That's the choice you've made, my friend.
That is their
That's on you.
Yeah, completely your
Get a
choice.
bag and you put the shelves inside the bag, and then you pour the acid inside the bag, and then you seal the bag up and you give it a shake, and then you put it down, and it wants to be left ideally 24 hours. Then you go to attack the oven, okay?
Yeah.
And I put a lot of newspaper down because I knew it was going to be on the floor, because I knew it was going to spill. And you were advised to wear a long sleeve top.
Yeah.
I took my watch off
Yeah, you were.
Because I'm not stupid.
No, you're not stupid.
And I went in. I'm going in.
Do you wear goggles?
Right? No. And what you've got to do is you've got to smear the acid in the oven that hasn't been cleaned for 6 years because the man's coming. You've got to smear it bottom, sides, back, top, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got to leave that to soak.
Okay. Are you getting a funny smell off it as well?
Yeah, it's full on acid and it's bubbling and all that. And so I take my top off, my long sleeve top off now because I don't want to walk around with that on. It was an old long sleeve top. Okay?
So you're topless now with gloves on?
No, put my T-shirt on.
Oh, right, okay.
And then I go about my day.
Yeah.
And then I come back and I put the top back on.
Okay.
By the way, you've got to wear multiple pairs of the blue rubber gloves.
Yeah, I get that.
Because also they snap or they break and you don't, whatever you want to do, you don't, if there's a tear and the acid gets in your fingers or in your hand,
death.
You're going to die.
Instant death.
The problem is I was getting quite complacent and cocky. So the next time I attack it, I put the top back on, I go back in, I'm going back in. And I get acid on the top. Oh. But I don't realise I've got acid on the top. So when I take it off and I put it on the bench in the hall, the acid is now on the bench, the wooden bench.
No.
It's on the top, dark navy blue top that's not navy blue anymore. And then it's on my hand and it's on my wrist. So here's the thing. My conclusion is, if that was blood and DNA from the poor victim.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's everywhere. It's on the bench. It's all over my clothes. It's now... I don't think I could do murders.
It's funny. You told that story and I thought that's how quickly coronavirus spread. But you went to blood. What's going on in your head?
Yeah.
It's not as easy as it looks.
Oh,
the clear-up. It's in the clear-up. I've watched every single documentary and film and all the true life crime podcasts I've listened to. I've done all the Googling.
Yeah.
I'm across all this.
Yeah, we thought you were.
FBI, I'm there.
Yeah.
CSI, I'm there. I've got this. Except the realisation is I'm not across this.
Now, FYI, you're not. Absolutely.
You know me. Over the years, I've always told you, I've watched all of those crime, true life crime things.
Yeah.
Right? And you judge me on that, Liesl. You think it's weird.
I do think it's weird, but also I'm surprised you haven't at least got a few tips as you've gone along with it.
I thought so too.
Surely.
The amount of work, the effort I've put in, the studying I've done on all of this stuff. And then when I'm cleaning the oven, I'm getting acid everywhere. It's the clean-up, James. It's a bitter pill to swallow that I'd be rubbish at it.
Yeah. Listen, can I have a quick word with you?
Yeah.
You know, if John has got all the tools and equipment he needs now from watching years and years of real life murder stories, I think when he was ready to go about his own deeds, he would tell us a story like this to point out there's no way it's me. He's covering his footsteps.
Couldn't be me. I'm rubbish at murder.
Well, officer,
exactly.
Listen to podcast 4. I couldn't even clean the oven, officer.
What am I like?
John, honestly, you should do what my dad's ethos was. Set everything alight once you finish with
It's
it.
fire. So, sorry, the man's coming on Tuesday. He arrives and he says, where's the oven? I set it on fire. Now, I did a bit of digging and it turns out, you know, the true life crime podcast that everybody are absolutely loving?
Yep.
It's mostly listened to by women. Now, this is a fact.
Right.
And the reason supposedly is that women are hoovering up this content is because it's facing their fears. It's a knowledge is power thing. It's your worst possible fear, but it's about understanding it and confronting it and knowing everything you can about it.
Oh, God.
And that's why they're better than men at cleaning ovens, I'm guessing. That's what I've told Del. Oh, God. I'm so sorry, everybody.
They used to do it for the radio station, but now they're just doing it for you. Big John at breakfast Fridays. Chaotic mommy, chaotic mommy.
I think this counts as another song, isn't it? We should play it all.
Yeah, very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, it's the turn of Liesl, everybody. The chaotic
you.
mummy. How are you?
Thank you for coming, John. Thank you for coming, James, and everyone that's listening.
Thank you.
Went to Millhouses Park.
Oh, yes, brilliant.
We went for a nice day out, and I thought I'd better take the kids because we are going to a park, guys.
So you
It's a
went back
lovely
home,
park.
picked them up.
Should have brought them. Why didn't we bring the kids?
They'd have loved it here.
Anyway, but as we got out of the car, they're all fighting and arguing as normal. Even though they had a Greggs, guys, they had a Greggs on the way. How entitled are these children? And I said to them, right, I've got you a Greggs, but you just need to know something. Mummy's got to do a very important work meeting in the park. So you're going to have to keep quiet and have some shushy time and play nicely. So I had
Are
a
you
word
doing
with them
that
all.
thing in the car park again? Is that what? Are you getting paid for that?
John? So no, but this is for reals, though. It was quite a serious meeting as well.
What do you mean meeting? So this was a phone call?
It's no, over Teams.
Right, okay,
And so I said to Arthur, I said, right, grab my AirPods. I need those for sure because they're the noise cancelling ones. So I said, I'll tell them where I am, but at least the noise cancelling headphones will help. So anyway, we went to the park having a lovely time and it got to 1:30, which was my meeting time. It's like, where are my AirPods? So I'm looking around thinking, oh, God. Anyway, I couldn't find them. You know what my bag's like? It's Mary Poppins. I've got spare knickers, sanitary towels. You got your makeup bag. You got spare pair of trousers, for real. I had those in there.
Gun.
Then I had old snacks, an apple with like a staple attached to it. All the usual stuff. It's
Mum's
coming out
ashes.
the bag.
Lovely.
Yeah. Mum's ashes.
You need to scatter them. I keep telling you, you need to scatter them. You're so lazy.
Oh, do you know what? She wanted a burial, John. She said she couldn't bear the thought of being burnt.
Did she?
Oh,
Me too. I'm with your mum. Not literally, and I don't actually want to be.
and never been with.
No.
Oh.
No, I agree. I actually want to be buried, by the way, just in case something does happen and I wake up and I want my phone next to me.
Yeah, we're not writing a
Ring,
will right
ring.
now. This is not will writing service.
I'm writing everything down.
God, it's turned a corner here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I realised quite quickly I was going to have to do quite an important meeting, and it was important, but very sensitive information
Really?
in a park with no AirPods on. Yeah, correct. So I was sitting there thinking, oh, God, luckily the woman who was speaking to had kids and understood and was very lovely about it. But all the way through that meeting, guys, I wasn't focused on her. I just thought, where are my AirPods?
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Are you on a
Don't- don't
park
just-
bench, or are you sat in the car? Where are you?
No, I was on a park bench with one eye on the kids having a fight on the water fountain.
Yeah.
At one point, Henry fell in. I just had to turn my back like it wasn't my kid.
Hang on. You're not worried about him,
I was
surviving?
fine. No,
She's got two others.
He wasn't drowning, but he was making a meal of it. And I said to Penny, I was trying to mouth her, going, get him, get him.
Yeah. He is the spare, isn't he?
Oh, but also the worst of the three, John.
Yeah.
So anyway, it got to the end of the meeting and it was fine, but I got off it and I just went up to him and went, right, you three. I said, quick. And I was getting everything up because I had to get to the car because I needed to check where the AirPods were.
Yeah.
So marched it all back up. Said, well, come back to the park. It's fine. I've got to look for my AirPods. So I think I left some detail out. When I got out of the car initially and I went to the park, I threw a load of Greg's
In the
sausage,
bin.
like,
In the
roll
bin,
wrappers away.
yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we looked in the car thoroughly. I had them all. I
Bin.
had Penny in the boot. Get in that boot.
In the
Get around
bin.
the
I
sides.
bet you ended up going through the bins.
I bet
didn't
it's
you?
in the bin.
I bet you all ended up going through the bins with gloves on.
I bet you did.
Wait, it was a realisation of knowing why they may have been in the bin. So I turned around to him and, oh, John, hell hath no fury. What's the thing?
Yes,
hell
exactly,
hath no
yeah.
fury
Really
like a woman in
woman
Millhouses Park looking for her
scorned.
AirPods.
Yes.
I just said to him, I said, oh my God. I said, if I've thrown those AirPods away, the newer versions that are £260, initials on them.
Money bags.
I said, it's your three fault because I threw your Greg's wrappers away that shouldn't have been in my car in the first place.
Right.
So all the way back to the bins, John, we went.
Yeah.
Marching, I was storming on in these hills. I didn't even look back. I was...
It's a strong look.
Good.
You know how I'm quite crouched over, like the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
You walk like someone's pushed you out the front door and you've not been able to straighten up.
You walk like you've just got scaffolding poles for legs and no knees.
John, yes, someone says I look like I've had something shove up my backside when I walk.
Oh.
I do walk. No, I do walk like that. I do.
That's
I
not where
have
the
done.
AirPods were, is it?
Oh, God.
Arthur, I saw him run ahead. This was quite sweet, actually. He went and found the parking attendant, who then started opening up the bin.
What?
Yeah, there was some guy that worked there that was looking after the park, and he handed me some blue gloves. And Arthur had already gone and explained to him, I think my mum has thrown her AirPods away in this bin.
Oh, these bins
And
have
I
just
went-
got little slots at the top, haven't they, around the sides?
Exactly. Yeah, so he unlocked it for me. And then I thought he was going to look for it for me. And he went, oh, I can't do that. It's a bit much. I said, all right, I'll do it. So I put the gloves on, and then the kids all lined up. They all had little bags ready to like sift around.
You could decant everything out of the park bin, go through it all individually to find, because they're only small, these AirPods. Are they white? Are they what I'm thinking?
They were white.
It started white,
yeah. So anyway, went through that bin and they weren't there. I looked at them three and I went, oh my God, if I don't find these AirPods, you lot are going to...
Why are you blaming the kids?
Because, John, I wouldn't have had a brain fart, would I, when I not picked up their Greg's wrappers whilst I was trying to prepare for my meeting and getting the AirPods. It was their fault.
You tidying up your kids' wrappers.
Which was their fault.
Why? Because they've had food.
They should have picked up the wrappers and done it themselves. I shouldn't have had to go back to the car and clear up my own car because of them. And in that process, I misplaced my AirPods.
What ages are they again?
Well, one's 8, you should know better. One's 10 and one's 12. And I was very, very cross, John.
My kids still don't clear up their mess. I'm still... Are you thinking that by 12 that kids will just clear their mess up?
John, there's a lump of steak bake sitting on my back seat where Henry just dropped out of his... It's disgusting! No, John, I can't bear it. I'm sorry. It's disgusting behaviour. Inappropriate. I'm sorry. I can't bear it.
Okay.
So anyway... I went through that bin and they did. They weren't there. So Arthur went, why don't we try the next bin?
Wow. Oh, no, you didn't another bin, did you?
Oh, God, he was such a lovely man. He goes, I'll unlock that one. He goes, there aren't any more bins, are there? Because there's some more down there.
Oh, yes,
John.
please.
Anyway, so whilst I was going through the second bin, Arthur suddenly went, Mum, hang on a minute. I said, what? And he said, I've just got your phone and your AirPods are on here and it says they're in the car.
Oh, you find my AirPods. It's an app, isn't it?
They were in the car. That's brilliant.
Guys,
brilliant. Yes.
I had to do a walk of shame back to the car with my children who were all going, I can't believe it. Do you know where they were? They weren't anywhere obvious in my defence.
Were they under the steak bake?
No. They were right under the seat. I would never have found them.
No.
So anyway... you should have seen the drive home. Me in silence. I couldn't bring myself to apologise though.
No.
So I just went.
I know that person.
I know that very well.
Yeah.
I was furious.
Some issues. I've made notes. Okay. I've been in your car. You've driven me, and it's so dirty, your car. Banana skins, bags of rubbish everywhere, dead bodies, mum's ashes. It's really bad. So having a go at your own children for just adding to the mess is bad. But I'm not here to judge. This isn't a court case.
No.
I'm here to support you. Secondly, you, my friend, look at the positive. You've got new skills and you can put that on your CV.
What are you on about?
Bin woman.
Yeah, bin woman.
Bin woman.
You look like a bin woman. It's a great fit.
Smell like a bin woman. You've got the skills. You've got the gloves now, mate. Oh, you've got gloves.
Oh, God, don't. Do you know what I think the moral of the story is? I might give up my AirPods because they're far too stressful for me to own.
Yes.
They're too vulnerable and they bounce in the air when you drop them. I'm sick of them.
And they're
I
always...
actually would rather someone just took them.
Yeah.
It's Big John, Liesl and James to start the weekend with fun and games. Big John at breakfast.
You know when you get a comment on the Facebook page, Big John at Breakfast Facebook page, and it says, just for God's sake, stick a song on. I totally understand.
Yeah, I get that.
I totally understand where you're coming from. And I apologise for this show. But thank you for listening. Please tell your friends. We've done 4, I think that's a series, isn't it? 4 episodes? That's a series.
It's a mini-series.
And we can then take a break.
Yeah.
Can you?
I'm very much on that, in that camp.
And
Very
then,
much.
And maybe it could be a yearly thing where we come back and do a random 4 episodes.
Or we could do like the Olympics every 4.
Let's just see how it goes. But chuck a song on, mate, is a new catchphrase that I quite like. And we do need songs. And local bands have been approaching us and offering their songs. And I think that's absolutely lovely. But we have got AI to make us all the songs we need. What about that website song the other week that we had?
That was very
sang
good.
Big John. Do you remember the website song, Liesl? Do you remember that one?
Yeah, vaguely.
Spread the word. We're back in the game. Share the podcast.
It's like a song.
Spread the flame.
Playing songs.
Get involved and help us grow. With John at breakfast.co.uk.
In a way. Anyway, and then there was that time that lady did a song. Do you remember the lady song? Do you want to hear that one again?
Let's have it.
The lady song.
It's Friday, so here comes Big John. He's with Liesl, she's second to none.
Second to none.
And then there's James to join the craze. Big John at breakfast Friday.
So we know that people come here just for the Friday song. We know that, and this is just annoying nonsense in the start of
We're
it
like
all.
the support
you,
act.
You can zoom through and you can get to the Friday song if you want.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, what if we had 2 Friday songs? How about that, Liesl?
Oh, actually, I'd love that.
So I'm wondering if ChatGPT can knock us up a new version of the Friday song, a fast version of the Friday song.
Oh, okay.
And we'll use it in addition if it's any good.
I thought you meant play the same one twice. You mean a different version of it?
Make its own version. I want Timu quality. How do you say that?
I had never heard Timu.
Timu? Timu?
Yeah, but you want it to
I
be...
say Team U, but yeah, James, you say Timu, don't you?
Or Sheen, as Liesl, where she gets all her clothes from. So a Sheen quality Friday song. I want a male singer, then I want a female singer. I want the wording just ever so slightly wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want a better than the original version.
Impossible.
No.
Please, ChatGPT, give us a bad imitation of the official Friday song. They're busy creating at the moment. There's lots of people.
Bear with.
The
Oh, there it is.
The weekend is here. I can almost taste the sand. Ice cold beer. The weekend's over, and there's no more work to do. Hey, yeah. Saturday night. Days for you. Picture that breakfast. Fridays.
It's missing the It's Friday bit.
I like that.
Ah, that's nice.
It's like a Coca-Cola advert.
It said, hey, yeah, sexy, instead of hey up.
Well, we've got to evolve.
You like that?
I really loved it.
We've got more songs then, guys. So is that going to be a regular, that one?
It gets my vote. How about you,
Okay.
Liesl?
Yeah, I love it.
Messages from listeners from the website, bigjohn@breakfast.co.uk. Helen says, I've got an idea to boost your listening figures and download numbers. Everyone should get into the habit when they're leaving the house to ask their Alexa or whatever speaker they have to play the latest podcast from Big John at Breakfast Fridays and then leave it playing so they don't actually have to listen to it, but you get a boost. P.S. I'm not having an affair. Which
Okay.
I absolutely love
I
that
like
she's
that.
put that
Yeah.
at the end there. That's a reference to
That's
last
beautiful,
week.
beautiful
isn't it?
throwback. That.
P.S. I'm not having an affair. Thank you, Helen.
That should be a thing forever.
Can you, if you are leaving the house, just ask your smart speaker to play it because we need all the help we can get. Jane says, I'm with Liesl. You say 500,000, so why not say 500,000?
What?
Do you remember you were saying that Disney owed you £500,000?
Yes, I remember that. £500,000.
Can we say hello to all the team working at Cubo in Sheffield who've just realised they can listen to us at work on their new smart speaker? Woodsy, Melinda S, Lisa H, Ellen, Romy, Annabelle, Carrie and Joe and barista Zoe. Becky says, loved Big John wetting himself in front of the dentist. I wet myself in Sainsbury's. Halfway through the big shop, I had my trolley stacked. Do I bail and dart home and then have to come back and do the shop all over again? Or brave it, ignore it, and use the self-checkout and hope no one sees or smells?
Yeah, you got to go through the toiletries.
It was 6 weeks after I'd had a kid. I can hold it now, not like Big John. You see, Becky,
we're not judging.
What you've misunderstood with that whole dentist story is that it was a water pistol that went off and I didn't wet myself.
He's standing by it.
Sean says, I saw you on TV this week watching the horse racing from Doncaster and your advertising banner was in the background at Doncaster Racecourse. P.S. I'm not having an affair. That is brilliant. You say the rules are you can listen any day of the week despite it being called Fridays. It's called Big John at Breakfast. Does it have to be at breakfast time that I listen? And are you allowed to listen to it twice? P.S. I'm not having an affair. Why have we called it breakfast? Big John at Breakfast. And why is it Fridays? I honestly think people looking at the audience downloads, that must be what's going on.
Oh, you're right. So it should be called what would it be called, though? I like the Fridays because I love the Friday song.
Big John Liesl and James podcast.
No.
Thank you for all the messages. Hit us up at the website. It's bigjohn@breakfast.co.uk.
What's Big John at breakfast when it's at home?
From Hallam FM.
What is that?
Hits Radio.
Big John at breakfast.
Back with a weekly podcast to kickstart your Friday.
What's Big John at breakfast when it's at home?
Big John at breakfast.
What is that?
Big John at breakfast.
What is that?
Making Fridays great again. Big John at breakfast. Fridays.
Is Hamster back from the dead? South Yorkshire have spoken, and there's not enough shares of the Hamster post on the Facebook page to warrant his return.
No.
It's South Yorkshire saying they don't want him back. And that's that. So that's a shame, that, actually. Did you want him back, Liesl?
Yes, absolutely. I love Hamster.
Right.
But that is a shame.
That's surprising, but we've got to listen to what people want.
Or it's not like the Brexit vote. Maybe if we extended it by 1 week.
Yes.
And then people in exactly 7 days' time will know if enough people share the post, then Hamster can come back.
Is that how votes work?
I think so. You extend it until you get the result you want, don't you?
I see, right, okay.
That's it.
So we manipulate
I
that.
wanted him back.
Yeah.
Liesl wants him back, but South Yorkshire clearly don't.
Yeah.
Do this for the people.
It's a bit like, John, you know when those advertisements come up and it keeps coming up and you don't think you want it, but then eventually you do? It's like that, isn't it? That's what we're doing. You know that crochet thing that was, you had a crochet something once and then it went into my head, into my subconscious, and it started chasing me. It was a crochet keyring or something.
Crochet keyring?
Yeah, you were on about crochet once on the show. And then it infiltrated
that does
in my
sound
brain.
like me, yes.
Yeah, I know, yeah. But then it came up, then I bought one.
A crochet keyring?
Yes. So if you keep infiltrating people's minds enough and force them into it, they'll think they want it.
That's how you got married, John, isn't it? You just carried on and carried on and carried on.
Plugged away at her
And in the
until
end-
I broke her down and she had no choice.
Yeah, we understand that.
Absolutely.
Pretty much it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called gaslighting. Go. Yeah.
So if we can gaslight our listeners into just sharing a post on the Big John at Breakfast Facebook page, it's pinned to the top, it's the Hamster one, Hamster back from the dead. Share that. If enough people do it, 1 more week. We'll give it 1 more week. And then after that, we'll give it another week. And we'll keep going until... Just share the post, right? Do this for the people and do it for the hamsters.
Your weekly dose of Friday feels. Big John at breakfast.
I can feel a Friday song coming on. If you want to back the podcast, you can head to the website, bigjohnatbreakfast.co.uk. You can even buy us a coffee there, like these incredible people who believe in us and are backing that podcast. And we'd love you to do that too. So for James Lees and Lisa and Rob from Gleedless, Kiona, Elaine, Charnock, Lorraine, Michael P, Catherine and Carrie, for Claire and Dwayne and James Hindle and Debsmore, Vinny and Chloe, Sarah, Samantha and her daughter, Rebecca, Shireen, for Wendy and Paul and Joe, for Angie, Polly and Danny B, thank you for supporting. Thank you for the coffee. And this is for you.
It's Friday, the waiting's over 'cause the weekend is here. It's Friday, I can almost taste that ice cold beer. It's Friday, the weekend's over and there's no more work to do. It's Friday, hey, I'm sexy, there's 2 whole days for you. It's Friday, it's time to kick the weekend off again. Come on! With Big John at breakfast, here we go again. Hey, everyone.
Next week, more Coffee Girl. Is Hamster coming back? Another go on the Friday song. Also, James, are you coming back?
I'm coming back. I need to tell you, you know that moment when something goes wrong and your stomach drops and you know there's nothing you can do about it except watch? That happened to me.
Excellent.
It all started with a ping on my phone.
Excellent.
It wasn't from the government.
Oh, God.
Is this sort of Liesl scale chaos?
I think this is something that could happen to anyone and everyone would despair because you would be utterly helpless.
Are you able
Oh,
to?
my God.
Are you able to blame your kids like Liesl does when stuff goes wrong?
No, I can't. I don't know who to blame. I still don't know who to blame. But I watched something I couldn't bear it.
Liesl, are you coming back next week?
Well, actually, I don't know if I should really, because you know when like certain people in your life bring good luck to you, and someone like me might bring bad luck. Well, I seem to have left a paper trail of bad luck to people's lives.
Yeah.
And it can't be a coincidence, guys, because 3 things in the last month have happened to other people ever since I came into their life.
God.
Excellent.
Yeah, I've caused some breakups, guys. I've actually caused some breakups.
Oh, no.
Relationships done. Yeah.
That is next week. And also, talking of relationships, this week I was reminded of a time I kissed someone really famous, and I'd completely forgotten about this story. It's a total humble brag, and it's going to lead me to a big question that I'm going to ask the whole of South Yorkshire next week. Famous people and kissing. Slightly orcs, isn't it?
I'm not having an affair.
That is. P.S. I'm not having an affair. That's next week. And thanks for listening.
Big John, Liesl and James. And if we include you too, there would be too many names. Big John at breakfast Fridays.
4. Done. Completed it, mate.
Lovely.
Do you know my favourite part? It's that new jingle that you just played at the end that goes bum bum. Those 2 notes, they're amazing. I can't not do an air synth with my hands after hitting them. Bum bum.
Somebody
Keyboards,
messaged.
you know?
There's been some brilliant messages, I will say. Here it is. And it does end with P.S. I'm not having an affair. I love those messages. It says, quotes, what I particularly enjoy about the new podcast is the juxtaposition between your toxic bickering and the over-the-top joyous jingle. I think that's it, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, my God, that really does surmise us, doesn't it? That's incredible.
It's the gospel of good vibes.
In a way.
And go free, my children. Amen.
Hang on a minute. Before we go, before we go, no. Did you know?
Yeah.
Did you notice? No. Did you notice my teeth? I've been to the dentist this week. They're all white and lovely. I've got good oral, apparently. I mean,
Good oral.
good oral health. I've had the best oral health I've ever had, and I think that's because I've come off breakfast hours.
Shall we mention what you told us before we started recording, what you've been doing with Paul?
With your mouth.
I thought you said kids were listening.
Can't get a floss for that.
Thanks for downloading Big John at Breakfast Fridays. Like, subscribe, and share with a friend. It helps us grow. Bye.